Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Random Bullshit We Do with Davis. That is my title.
Although
Um,
I'm a professional battler in the hit Pokemon game Pokopia.
he's retired to a world of farming and house building.
I am just nailing nails on the nail.
Correct. Anyway, so this is a hot patch after abilities dropped to our old video that, fun fact, isn't actually out yet at the time of recording because I never got around to editing it.
Before GTA 6, let's go!
Yes, this is a hot patch. We will probably do a second hot patch when we get the remaining abilities, but that's future problems. Yeah, so starting us off, we got Mega Clefable. Previously, we were working with the ability Serene Grace, and we had it in the Just Don't tier because it'll never be better than regular Clefable. And
Togekiss.
or Togekiss, yes. Now it's got Magic Bounce, which is a very good ability, but I still feel like it's probably going to be in Just Don't tier. I feel like Magic Bounce isn't as good as simply Magic Guard or Unaware.
It's a bit different now because now you have a role to repel, stealth rock, etc., which means you dunk on hazard setters like can do even harder than you already do. In singles, it will probably still be a toss-up. I still think regular Clefable will see more usage. But in doubles, this thing has follow me. This is the
Yeah.
first Pokemon we've ever received
Follow
with
me
the
Magic
combination of
Bounce for like
redirection.
Amoonguss' Spore
Yeah,
and shit. That's actually kind of fire.
it is. Well, Magic Bounce bouncing back Spore, it will still be blocked by Grass's natural
Yeah,
immunity
yeah,
to
I
counter
know.
moves.
But
Yeah,
it's still
but
just nice that you don't get put to sleep yourself, right?
oh, absolutely. For instance, redirecting Taunt. This is pretty huge because it's a redirection Pokemon that's immune to Taunt at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, you can potentially see using some Trick Room team as a alternative to Indeedee who set up terrain because you can just redirect Taunt away and then your opponent can just set up Trick Room on its own. It's pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah, this tier list is clearly singles inspired, but I do agree in VGC I can actually see it having some unique, cool usage. Personally, with the Mega Clefable, because I think Clefable will still be better, but I do think it will be viable. Do you think we should put it at the top of Just Don't, or do we think we put it in the actual tier with Clefable?
I actually think we need to. Okay, it definitely isn't in the don't tier at this point.
Yeah, because it's actually
And
usable now.
yeah, and going by stats, I would actually think UU is a pretty generous place for it, or UBL, I reckon. Because Clefable, I still reckon regular Clefable won't drop down from OU. It just
No,
won't.
I
It's a
don't think
rule by
so.
now. So I reckon a sort of technicality tier where UBL is probably a good place for it to start.
What if we just
No, we have the UBL tier for that reason, my dude. It's the mega Garchomp tier, all right?
it's the
It's
Mega
the regular
Garchomp
mega
tier?
Garchomp tier.
Alright, fine,
It's
you win. It's the Mega
it's the
Garchomp tier.
OU by technicality tier.
Does UUBL technically OU because it's like not allowed in UU?
We will never know.
Anyway, I'm gonna put it at the bottom, I guess, because I don't know, fuck you.
Sure, why not?
Yes. Alright, next up we've got Victreebell, who had Triage as an ability, which low-key was actually like pretty decent, I think.
This is all
However,
shafted so hard.
yeah, they just did bro fucking dirty, like dirty,
So,
so dirty.
yeah. Yeah, so do y'all remember a Pokemon called Pukumuku?
No, I've never heard of it.
Well, it has two abilities. It usually uses Unaware, and it has a signature ability called Inner's Out. Basically, the ability activates when the Pokemon is knocked out, and it deals damage equal to that particular hit that knocks out the Pokemon.
Yeah, this shit it don't even fucking double it back, you know? It's just like,
No,
oh, I died and took 50 damage. Well, you take 50 damage too now, haha. So
yeah,
this Pokemon went from something that was probably going to be mid at best, or probably not as good as its base form, to something that
uh-huh.
is
Why?
Somehow,
Just
just actively worse. I'm so close to considering making a new tier below this just for it. Because
Somehow,
why would they
uh,
shaft him so badly? He had like 3 other abilities that would have instantly made it better. And that's just off the top of my head. I mean, obviously there's the chlorophyll, which would have actually made it usable. Then there's also like the corrosion that a lot of people expected because it, melted acid in the fucking reveal trailer. There was even people saying, oh hey, it might get a new ability similar to corrosion where steels aren't immune to poison. But instead, there's also the triage idea, which I don't think I ever really supported as likely, but it was a cool idea. But then they gave this thing fucking innards out, like, bruh.
somehow Palpatine returned and decided to personally shaft this Pokemon in the face.
Fucking for real, dude.
Yeah, I will chuck it right in the F tier, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's staying at the bottom. It is the worst Mega we got so far. It's staying down the bottom. I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, man. You're probably even worse than Meganium.
Yeah, it fucking is. It just genuinely fucking is. He's staying in just don't.
Yeah, Meganium still has potential because the ability hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, and also just because contrary, I mean, it's still gonna be in PU, but like, whatever.
It's gonna run the PU tier, but
Well, it's gonna be the
what are you
only
gonna
Mega
do?
in PU, isn't it? Well, actually, no. There's like Camerupt in there, isn't there?
There's probably stinkers. I don't know.
There's probably Camerupt and like Ampharos.
Hey, Camera is an NU goat. Fuck you.
It's an NU. That's genuinely surprising.
It was an NU with a niche in the RU tier.
Damn, what a good camel.
Yeah.
Next up is Huge Power Starmie. So, surprising
Oh, yeah.
nobody. It's staying exactly where it was.
It is. No discussion needed. It's still gonna be going straight to Ubers.
Yeah. Speaking of no discussion needed, Multiscale Dragonite, my piece of shit goat. Why are you like this?
I am sorry, Dragonite. I judge you not hard enough. You are staying where you are.
Yeah, this just don't, for those who aren't aware, is Pokemon not necessarily bad. Looking at you, Glimmora,
Okay.
and at the time, because we were using the pet mod abilities, which had this guy with Soul Heart, we were using the abilities well, no, we were using the idea of, it's not that it's bad. Like, it's none of the, well, you are, but like none of these other guys probably are below PU. However, they are not as good as their base form, so it'll be basically unused. Like, no one's gonna choose to use Mega Dragonite with fucking Multiscale when you have regular Dragonite with Multiscale.
It's a matter of opportunity cost, but also item.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
it removes
And ability.
having to not being able to run boots with Multiscale makes it so bad. Also, just it uses a Mega Slot that you could use on something so much better anyway. Because Mega Dragonite, while it's not bad, its stats are kind of disappointing by modern day OU standards. Literally, all of these Pokemon here are stronger than it, right?
I actually can argue Mega Dragonite is worse because it has a lower attacking stat and it can't run boost, meaning it's not even guaranteed to activate multi-scale.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just like actively fucking worse.
Yeah, like people do say that, hey, if you run Adamant Mega Dragonite, it has a higher speed and attacking stat than Timid, also Timid Jolly, regular Dragonite. But my counter argument is still just run Adamant regular Dragonite and have a high attacking stat. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What the
no,
hell?
this thing is just not good. I'm sorry.
It-
I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
Dragonite lover. I love you, Dragonite, but you suck in. Like, this is a bad Mega.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're a disappointed Dragonite.
Yeah. Alright, next up, we've got someone who's actually good. We got Mega Meganium. Now, this thing, I actually think we might want to move up to the UUBL. I have an odd feeling this thing's gonna fucking body a lot of UU. And the only reason I'm not thinking OU is because I think it kind of loses to a lot of the matchups.
You know what I think? I was already ready to move this thing to OU even when it was running Flower Veil with that status immunity. But with the new ability Mega Soul, I actually think this thing is OU material. Because it has a really strong Solar Beam, a really strong Weather Ball that is always a Fire type. It heals for 2/3 of its HP in a
Yeah,
single turn with Synthesis.
bro's gonna be basically unkillable. Hey.
They have all the right Mega resistances, including Ground, Fighting, Dark. Water is immune to Dragon. It is a ground resistant Pokemon that is not actually weak to rock coverage, which means a lot these days because the Kanto birds are still relevant in the OU metagame.
Which
And
is
yeah, it is
wild.
not
I love those guys are still Pokemon.
I know, right? There's not a single steel type Pokemon that can actually water it because, yeah, it has ground coverage for Heatran and stuff, and the other steel types get nuked by Weather Ball.
Yep. It will suffer a
Um,
little bit from a full move slot syndrome, but in general, that comes down to team building, and I think it'll fucking run fades.
Yeah, it will find a ironically is that because it has to run dazzling in its fairy type output is not that great. It has that Hatterene problem. But I think its most go-to set will be Solar Beam, Synthesis, Weather Ball, and Earth Power.
I'm
And
in
then you
agreement.
could you could see Earth Power or Weather Ball being switched out for utility move like Thunder Wave, Knockoff, whatever.
I can
But
see
this is
knockoff.
good.
Yeah, this thing is like actually genuinely good. I'm so proud of them. I still am not a
Yeah.
Meganium fan, and I still think its Mega is kind of stupid looking. But I'm so glad that they gave this thing actual usage.
That was just me. I'm sorry, that's just me.
I'm sorry, but he just looks like a Meganium that with extra flowers.
He's just a very good boy, and I don't know why you're hating on him.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't fuck with him.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, next up we got our boy Mega Feraligatr. So it got a
Okay.
brand new ability called Dragonize, which is just, Galvanize, Aerialate, etc., but for dragon moves.
Awesome ability name, like first and foremost.
I do like it a lot, yeah. Dragonize, fuck yeah. Um,
Yeah.
the only issue is I still think it's probably going to be, like, RU area. I do think it might be a bit better now, but, maybe we just put him, like, here.
Uh, okay, so compared to what we had before, which was Dragon's Maw, its damage output consistency wise actually went up because instead of using Outrage with Dragon's Maw, it can now run Double Edge or Body Slam with Dragonite.
Yeah.
A lot more spammable in terms of moves.
Yeah, not being locked in helps it more than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. Personally, I draw a parallel between this thing and Crawdons. Like, they hit very, very hard, but they don't really fuck with fairy types.
That's fair.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Feraligatr has a much more usable defensive typing.
Well, not only that, but also it's just got better stats across the board.
Yeah, better bulk. Of course, you have to sacrifice the Mega Slot for it, but I think it's overall it's a fair trade.
Yeah.
RU's probably still pretty fair for this thing.
Yeah, I think I'm just thinking about moving it up in RU. I think RU is still where it belongs.
Yeah, I agree. That's usually what Crawdons is as well.
I'm wondering if these guys are gonna compete, or if Feraligatr is gonna make Crawdon go down to NU.
Well, Crawdon crushes different things, right? Because it's a dark typing.
True.
Against most team, I do agree. Like, it probably put Crawdon out of a job.
Yeah. Some people might still want it. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that Feraligatr is just stronger and faster by default.
Yeah, those two seem to be somehow in competition nowadays. I will say leave it at RU though. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Alright, next up is Mega Skarmory getting Stalwart. So, in VGC, this is kinda decent. It's a little bit all over the place.
It's an ability that only does anything in VGC, and it's not even that good of an ability. I'm sorry.
It's an interesting ability. It's not bad. It's just not always
Not
going to be useful, I guess. And it's also just outcompeted in whatever niche it will have.
Okay, I guess we should go through what the ability does. So, for those unaware, Stalwart was Duraludon's signature ability, which means it can ignore redirection when it attacks. Duraludon ran this thing pretty regularly in Sword and Shield because it absolutely destroys Togekiss, which was the best redirection user at the time. Not sure how good Mega Skarmory does this thing. It does have a really strong matchup into the meta redirection users, specifically the Ogerpon forms get destroyed by Flying type move. Amoonguss also, Brew Bonnet, also Clefairy gets destroyed by Iron Hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can destroy the redirection, but your ability is supposed to ignore redirection. So there's a paradox here. Although I wouldn't say this thing's not, I wouldn't say it's useless in VGC because good flying type attack are really hard to come by. You usually see flying type moves coming from either Tornadoes with Blinking Storm or just Terrafly users. Those are literally the only sources of flying types these days.
The issue is though, is that this is going to be a mega format, and Mega Mance is going to come back, and you'll have very little reason to bring Skarmory when Mega Mance or Mega Metagross exist, because don't get me wrong, some people will use it on like more niche teams, or if they want to try and get the best of both worlds, but it kind of does just get out competed by both of them, in my opinion.
It's a pretty fair point, and also regular Corviknight still exists.
Yeah,
and you know, it's nowhere near strong off the bat or fast. You feel less bad running a Steel and Flying Pokemon because that thing has a more usable support boost set with Tailwind, Roost, that kind of things, and also Bulk Up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this thing's useless in VGC, but it already has competition before it even gets released into the format.
And on that note, in terms of singles here, it losing that power, I think we put him back down at UU.
It doesn't have ability now.
Yeah, it's got no ability, which I could be argued to move it lower, but I think for right now I'm happy with just putting it at the top of UU.
I think UUBL, right? Because regular Skarmory can still be a force in OU. They just refuse to go down. Even when it actually goes down, it still has a niche in OU.
Yeah, I was saying, because it actually is in UU now, regular Skarmory.
I suppose. Okay, keep it in the UBL then, yeah, that's it.
Alright, I'm putting him at the bottom of UBL.
Alright, cool, bro.
Alright, who is next? We have Chimecho. Nothing changes. It got Levitate like we all thought it would. I don't think it needs to change.
Yeah, no change needed at all.
Yeah. Good job, Chimecho. You didn't get moved down. Froslass, it has snow warning like we thought. I don't think it needs to move. Probably.
It doesn't need to move, but I just want to shout out that this thing is currently one of the top 3 megas in the Champion VGC format. Which is just hysterical, yeah. I
mean, Blizzard Spam is just so good off 140 special attack and 120 speed, right?
Yeah, and its defense is actually on back because it gets a defense boost in the snow, and its special defense is 100.
I know, that's what I fucking said when Bro Kit was coming out. I'm like, hey, if this thing gets snow warning like it did in the pet mod.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I was like, this is... Because that's the thing, it does have low defense, but with the defense boost, it's like very much usable in my opinion. I don't know if it'll be great in singles. Again, it'll be in that UUBL or OU tiering area, but I think it'll be pretty metagame dependent. It'll depend on who gets banned, looking at you Delphox. It'll depend on what else is even in the game at the time, but it definitely has the potential to be there. I just think I just think it's gonna be unfavorable for it,
I don't know. It has nasty plot. It's the fastest ice type with a perfectly accurate ice move.
Yeah.
So usually when you got ice type attack, Chien-Pao was too good, so it got banned. Weavile has to run off triple axle. Kyurem is Floette, but it's much bulkier. So like this is the first. It's fast special attacking ice type in the OU.
Honestly, it's really reminding me of Alola Ninetales, but if you just made it better in every way.
Well, they do different things, but yeah.
That's just more of a Veil setup, but still.
Yeah, Aurora Veil too. Yeah, that's actually in this move where it can do that. But I just don't think you want your Mega to be a
No,
sacrificial.
you won't. But it's just I just think it's interesting, and honestly, I can see bro being really fucking good.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it's fine to leave it here. Um,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. I'm happy with it being there because it is metagame dependent in my opinion, but it can be really good too.
Yeah, okay, leave it
Um,
there for now.
all right, Mega Emboar. It got Mold Breaker. I'm sorry, but that is not a good ability at all.
It's
Just
not flashy. I wouldn't say it's a bad ability, but
okay,
it's
it's not a
pretty
bad
low.
ability, but is it a good ability? Pretty fucking
It,
debatable.
it, okay, this is where I might get in flack. If Unaware still like makes another comeback for some fucking reason in OU, it could see some usage. The issue is for Unaware full stall team, they will always have Dondodo, and Dondodo will still shit on this thing.
Yeah, so even then, I don't see it really coming back.
Yeah, and even I was gonna say Quagsire probably even beat this thing, but I think this thing has Trailblaze. It might not lose to Quagsire, but Dondodo is a different story.
Yeah, it's definitely losing to Dondozo. By the way, can you stop being fucking black and go change your smoke alarms?
No.
Fuck you mean? What do you mean no?
It builds character.
What do
What
you
can
mean
I
it
say?
builds character? Bill's
I am
Bill
too lazy to change the battery in my smoke alarm.
fucking blackhead.
Yeah, I just beat again. Yep. Nice. I might
Anyway,
go change it.
I'm kind of thinking about dropping it down to NU to be honest. I don't know. I don't without it having any more like power boost potential. And that's the thing. Mode Breaker again. You're right. It's not a bad ability. Look at Excadrill, right? It's kind of the goat, but like, it's also not that good and is only like able to do anything in more niche circumstances.
I suppose.
I don't know. I if you want it, it's still an RU. I'd probably move it down to the bottom of RU, but I'm kind of feeling NU. Wait, what's this man's
Okay.
stats again? Let me see if I'm being an idiot.
Yes.
I mean, look, okay, its attack is good, but it's also not crazy good. It's 148, which is great, right? But like compared to a lot of the other guys, even in other like in RU, like 1 2 what is Phalanx's attack? Okay, Phalanx is 135, so it is okay. And then Drampa is higher, Golurk is higher. So there's like 4 other Mega Pokemon that all outpower it already, right?
Okay.
It's just I don't know. Especially even if Golurk is outpowering you, which we'll get to its ability later, but like I don't know, man. Golurk is 159. Like fuck.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
What do you think? NU or bottom of RU?
We can probably drop it to NU, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be
I'm sorry,
NUB.
my Emboar. I'm sorry, my good sir.
It could be banned to RUBL to be fair, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not doing BL tiers except for OU or slash U. I mean,
we don't do that here.
we don't do that here. All right, we got Excadrill next, who just got Unseen Drill. So I'm sorry, I think it's not gonna be that as good anymore.
It ignores Protect, but in a watered down way.
But even
Unseen
then-
Drill, yeah, it's Unseen Fifth, but only does 1/4 the damage.
Yeah.
This thing got shattered because of Urshifu. It got pre-nerfed,
Yeah.
which is just sad, honestly. Like, come on.
Yeah. So Excadrill, I'm looking at it. Excadrill is still in UU today. With
Yes,
a niche
with
in
some
OU.
usage in OU.
Honestly, I'm thinking we might leave the Mega in UU BL, but maybe move it down a bunch.
Yeah, sure, I guess. With this ability, I will argue that regular Excadrill is probably entirely superior now, unfortunately.
You think? I mean,
Yeah,
it just
because
gets so
it
much
uses
stronger
on
and
Fan
bulkier.
Structure, right? It doesn't have Fan Rush. And as a regular Pokemon wants to spin and set Stealth Rock,
You don't want to put
Moltres
your
is better.
yeah. You don't, and
Moltres
you also don't really want to use a Mega slot to do so. Hey.
Right. Yeah. If you want similarly bulky Starfox setter with that same type design, I'm impressed too.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe honestly, I wonder if we. I don't think it needs to go in the just don't tier. I don't think it needs it.
Oh, it doesn't get don't hit, dear God, no. On its own merit, it will still be at least RU.
I'm thinking like bottom UU for right now. Am I being a hater?
Sure, why not?
To be fair, this like mega list is actually not very favorable for him either way, right?
You are correct, yeah.
Yeah, Mega Excadrill, I wish you were good. In VGC, I'm also unsure how good it'll be. Like unseen drill is gonna be good. With the nerf, it's gonna be less good, but it's still gonna be good.
Is it gonna be good even? I don't know. If you want to run an Excadrill from your overwhelmingly want to run regular Excadrill with Sand Rush still.
Yeah, that's probably true. My boy!
My boy.
My boy. Alright, let's move on because I'm gonna get sad otherwise. Alright, Mega Chandelure. Your ability got changed from Magic Guard to Infiltrator. Shit. Why? Why did they do? Why did they just give you Infiltrator, dude? That's so sad.
I will keep it in RU, but it's the bottom of RU.
Yeah, I agree. It is so much worse now. It went from like a great ability to an ability that you'll forget you have.
Yeah. Well, I would say regular Chandelure with choice back or choice scarf is better.
That's so sad.
That is sad indeed. Yeah.
All right. Let's get away from a bit of sadness. We got Mega Golurk, who stole from Urshifu's Unseen Fist, and this thing actually does have big fists, unlike Urshifu. So I'd be a lot more scared of his. Do you remember what his ability was before?
His ability before, it wasn't No Guard, it was something else. Or Iron Fist or something, I think?
Ah, yeah, Iron Fist sounds right.
Yeah. So, is this thing good?
Oh, actually, it was Adaptability before.
Oh, shit, yeah, that's right. Adaptability was way better.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Honestly, I'm kind of... Like, don't get me wrong, it's strong, right? 159 base attack with, like... Does this thing get Poltergeist? I know it gets Earthquake.
Yes, it does, it does.
It does?
It had Poltergeist in Sword and Shield already.
Did Poltergeist exist in Sword and Shield?
It got introduced in Sword and Shield, did it?
I thought it got introduced in Scarlet Violet for some reason.
Oh my god, this guy.
Okay, yeah, I double checked, it does. Yeah, this thing with, like, Poltergeist Earthquake is gonna fucking hurt some motherfuckers. Like, hurt real bad. But then its defenses and speed. It's doing that thing where, how do you make a Pokemon that's so strong bad? You make it slow and not tanky. I mean,
yeah, I suppose.
Its bulkiness isn't that bad though, but I feel like
it has a pretty unique defensive typing. It's definitely useful, and because it is a Mega Pokemon, it doesn't take as much damage from knockoff.
Yeah.
I will still think. I'll drop it down to Angie because the power of adaptability is very noticeable.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Probably definitely better than Emboar still though.
Yeah, because that typing is useful.
Yeah. It's so sad. I kind of wanted better for my boy. I also really fuck with the design of Golurk.
The design is slapping for me. I don't know, man.
It's whatting for you?
It is hitting in all the right places for me.
Correct. Thank you. Yeah, I really fuck with its design. Well, that made me feel good. Not really. It still had to move down because its ability got worse.
Yeah.
Mega Chesnaught. It got bulletproof. I'm pretty sure that's what it had before.
Think so. Yeah. At one point,
yes.
Grassy Surge. It became too broken.
Yeah. We never had that in our version, but in the pet mod, yes.
Project.
But yeah, in our version, it was always bulletproof. I don't see a need to move it, to be honest. I'm happy with it.
No, I don't think so. It's freaking tanky, man.
Yeah.
It
Golurk.
can run full special defense and be really tanky on both sides.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Bro's gonna be like the premier grass type in New Year.
Possibly.
Alright. Next is Delphox, who got Levitate like we predicted. No change, honestly.
No change thing is pretty strong.
It's pretty strong. Greninja got Protean like we expected. No change, I don't think.
Yeah. No change. A bit outclassed, no you.
Yeah. Alright, Mega Floette. Now this is something interesting. We had this one at UUBL with Regenerator, and now got Fairy Aura, which makes it very, very strong.
Okay, so we need to compare this thing to Xerneas, which is already a good place to start because you're being compared to a box art legendary.
Not only a box art legendary, the box art legendary.
Correct. The single best Pokemon they probably ever released in VGC.
Yeah, like it's the box art legendary.
Yeah, so this thing hits harder than Xerneas. This thing hits harder than Xerneas without a boost. With a boost, of course, Xerneas got Geomance. This one has Calm Mind. So it's comparable. Xerneas is bulkier. It has actual fighting coverage for the steel types. It's not great, but it exists. They both have recovery, I believe, but Xerneas has worse recovery. Xerneas has to run, I think, that moves Ingrain.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, Floette has both Draining Kiss, which will hurt still, and Synthesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Floette, I think, is definitely OU, right? For sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking like bottom of OU personally, but but I do think it escapes from UUBL hell.
This is the strongest Moonblast OU has ever seen.
True.
First and foremost, it doesn't have coverage. You are correct.
Yeah, I think the lack of coverage will really hurt it.
Yeah, it has to run Psychic or like Steel Power, which is usable, but it doesn't have anything with Steel types.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not being able to touch a Steel type is really not great for it.
Yeah, but I also want to mention that this thing is running the champion VGC right now.
Is it really?
Even Xerneas didn't used to run any moves but fairy moves in VGC. So this thing has all the best fairy moves. It has Moonblast, it has Dazzling Gleam, it has Draining Kiss. So in doubles, it's just running Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Calm Mind, and Protect, and everything is dying to it.
Yeah, that sounds about right for yeah.
It's literally Xerneas. I'm sorry, this isn't Xerneas.
This is just budget Xerneas, yeah.
I wouldn't even say budget. Even Xerneas has to devote an item slot to power her. So there's no item opportunity cost here.
Sure, but you also, it might not be item opportunity cost, but I mean, +2 by using your item is just better, full stop.
I do agree. But this thing's also less rigid than Xerneas because it used to be really vulnerable to either hazing or taunt and stuff. This thing, because it has a stronger damage output right off the bat, it means it's a lot more able to immediately put pressure on him by just, you're trying to stop it from Calm Minding, I'm just gonna pick Moonblast on you.
I'm gonna just click Moonblast.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy with it being in low OU.
Okay.
Low U, if you will. Moving on, we have Meowstic, who's got the biggest drop-off, I think, so far, going from Psychic Surge down to Trace.
Hello, Alakazam, but you're not Alakazam because you're not him.
Yeah, you're not him, pal. You're not that guy.
So you're weaker than Alakazam, you're slower than Alakazam.
Malakazam.
Yes.
I'm thinking like there, like low RU probably, because it's still got 140 special attack and 120 speed.
Sure. It does have one thing over Alakazam, which is Earth Power. We do not know how good that is going to be. Ground and Psychic is not really a coverage people usually think of, I guess.
I mean, I can't... Who the fuck even has that typing outside of fucking Claydol?
I think no one else, actually. That's a unique typing still.
Huh.
Sure.
I feel like there's got to be at least one more though, right?
I don't know if there is one. I can't think of it right now. I'm blanking.
Ground Psychic Pokemon. Oh, no, that's fucking Rock Psychic. I googled Ground Psychic and it showed me fucking Lunatone and Solrock. I'm like, wait, they're Rock type.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job.
Anyway, yeah, it is literally just Baltoy and Claydol. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, I don't think this thing will be that good.
No, not particularly. Do we think this is a good placement for it in RU, or do you think we need to drop it to NU?
No, RU's fine. RU's fine. It still has very good speed and special attacks, and
Yeah.
raw stats are good. It's just Mono Psychic is a bad typing.
And a bad ability with Trace.
It's usable, but it's not that good.
Yeah. Alright, now we have Mega Hawlucha. So he had him down here in the just don't tier because he had stamina, which would increase his defense every time you hit him, and that's just not kind of the role he plays by. Low-key, in hindsight, maybe that was too mean because you can run a defensive set with Roost and shit, but oh well, fuck you, Hawlucha, you ruined my dreams. But now it's got no guard. So in VGC, it is just actively worse because you're just going to get hit by a hurricane or people are going to protect through your high jump kicks.
This thing has entrainment, which means it's the first Pokemon who can give no guard directly to something else.
Oh, okay. So it will have a niche, but like
it's not a niche. This thing is pairing up with fucking Horndrill Excadrill to Oko people left and right with no guard Horndrill. Yes, that's a combo that is currently live and very obviously play tested in Pokemon Champion.
Okay, so it's going to have a cheese strat. Got it.
Yup. It has that Shoko status to it.
Alright, well, cheese aside, its only other use for no guard is spamming high jump kick, which in VGC will not help it because of protect, making it just take half damage. Also, making it so that Hurricane is perfectly accurate in both singles and VGC will not help it, really. It also gets Stone Edge, which is a move, I guess.
Okay, that is actually a thing that is pretty nice, because one of the few things that checker stab combination notably are Zapdos and... Oh yeah, Zapdos. That's right, Zapdos. Gets destroyed by Stone Edge. That can't move. But again, you don't have Unburden now.
Yeah, losing Unburden, I think, really hurts it.
I want to beat that speed stat in Megaform.
Thankfully, they didn't actually nerf it. It's still a pretty quick 118.
It's not good. 118 is not a good speed stat. You are slower than 20.
I mean, look, we take what we can get.
Yeah, okay, alright. I'm taking it. I'm
yeah.
trying to take it.
I kind of think we've moved this guy out of just don't and put it in like RU or UU, where so Hawlucha is currently in RUBL for Scarlet Violet. I'm thinking we put it near him.
Man, this is an AU for me.
You think it's still actively worse?
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Because right, you have competition in the fighting category. You have Mega Staraptor, you have regular Hawlucha, you have Gyarados. None of these Pokemon... There's no scenario where I go, I want a flying and fighting type. Let me run Mega Hawlucha.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Also, I'm actually... Hang on. No, you're absolutely right. I was just thinking now, it can't even use Acrobatics as Mega. Yeah,
you have to keep yourself down now.
Yeah, no, okay, it can stay down and just don't.
Thank you. And also, just regular Hawlucha with a terrain speed boost is tankier.
That's true.
At least on that particular side, yeah.
Yeah,
because you can run all EV into HP and you have higher defense stat.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
That's that Saturday.
Okay, so now for one of our bigger drops, we've got Crabominable. So he went from Ice Scales, which gave it an actually good Spadef stat, down to Iron Fist, which, while yes, it hit harder, that wasn't its issue to begin with. With 157 base attack, it was already gonna hit hard, right?
Yeah, especially with Ice Hammer.
Yeah. I saw some fucking leaks that said it was going to be contrary, which I thought would be dumb but funny. And honestly, not that bad when you consider like superpower and ice hammer, speed and attack and defense, etc.
It would have been amazing with contrary.
Yeah, but it didn't. It got Iron Fist, which honestly, can we just like put him with Golurk? I feel like he's just a better Golurk.
What is the speed stat again?
33.
Okay, so it's gonna be a tricky attack in VGC.
In VGC, it might be okay, but it will compete with, it'll compete with Golurk and Camerupt and maybe Ampharos. What is Ampharos's speed again?
And I don't want to talk about Ampharos. If you're a dragon type, it doesn't have Drake Meteor.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. It won't compete with that. But like, it's gonna have some competition as Trick Room Mega Attacker, but in like OU terms, I think it'll be like on par, maybe a slight bit better than Golurk.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. Worse defensive typing, slightly higher damage output.
And also a bit better bulk all across the board.
Yeah.
So better bulk and offense, but worse typing. But they're pretty comparable. They'll compete in NU and in VGC, which is gonna be funny.
Yeah, I got you.
Who is next? Let's find out. We've got Drampa, who here it has Drizzle, and it went to its base ability of Berserk, which, I mean, I think is like maybe slightly better or maybe on par. I don't know. Drizzle wasn't the best for it, really.
Does Drampa even learn a recovery move? I don't think it does.
You mean for drizzling?
No. Drampa just doesn't learn a healing move.
I think it gets
to
rude.
reactivate Berserk. I don't think it does it?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. It has to.
Why does he not get Roost? That's rude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. None of the Berserk Mon has access to healing move, unfortunately.
Even, hang on. You told me that the fucking Galarian Moltres doesn't have Roost?
Why do you think it hasn't completely outclassed Iron Jugulis? Because, yeah, it can't reactivate its Berserk reliably.
Also, Drampa has Rest. Do we count that?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We absolutely do not count that.
Okay, well, yeah. The thing is, Drizzle wasn't good for it to begin with, but it was good at making an RU rain team if you wanted to do that. I kind of think we just leave it where it is.
It doesn't take advantage of the rain that much on its own, honestly.
No, it was only ever for its team, which is what gave it a niche. Berserk helps it, but also just not that much.
Yeah, I'll say so.
I kind of want to leave it roughly where it is.
Sure. That's probably generous, to be fair.
You think? I mean, 160 base special attack with more power.
You're gonna need to manufacture some reasons to run this dragon type instead of faster ones.
Or also just
even RUT has two dragon types now these days, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Maybe we put him with the other slow, semi-bulky, high attack guys in NU.
Okay.
He's just one of the guys, you know. Look at these three guys. They're all the same Pokemon stat wise, essentially. they're just all they're all like that.
Yeah. Honestly, these batch of new megas, they got that Hoenn syndrome. They all kind of have the same shitty stat.
Yeah, which is kind of fucking weird. And I can't lie, basically none of the abilities helps the majority of these Pokemon.
They went out of their way to make not every single Mega Pokemon broken.
Yeah, and
I respect, but also resent at the same time.
I completely agree. It's like, yeah, that's cool. We don't want everything to be broken, but also, I don't want cool Mega Pokemon being in fucking NU. Come on, guys. Like, damn.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, honestly. isn't it?
Yeah. Alright,
Alright.
now we got Mega Scovillian, who went from... it went from having Contrary with Overheat Leaf Storm down to having Spicy Spray, a new signature ability, which is just Flame Body, but guaranteed proc.
It's different because it doesn't require contact. If you hurt it, you will burn it.
Right, so it's now more like... static if it was accurate. I don't know, fuck off.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
like Toxic
yeah.
Chain, but inversed.
Alright, may I be heard?
Yes.
Okay, hear me out. There's this mega Pokemon from Ancient Times, right?
Okay.
It hit very hard, and it has one particular tool that allows us to almost guarantee a trade. His name was Mega Bayonet. So it has that Prankster Destiny Bond combination with a pseudo fighting and ghost combination. This thing doesn't guarantee a trade, but it guarantees a burn.
Which is
And-
nowhere near worth it in VGC or in singles.
Okay.
Cause yeah, also it does have like Rage Powder and shit, but it's got 70.
Does say that, yeah.
I'll say it's got 70 in every defense stat. Like,
Because it has Rage Powder, it can actually genuinely be a thorn in all the physical attackers in VGC if you're not a fire type.
look, it might have a very small niche, but I can't imagine it being good. It's just too bad
Yeah.
stat wise, and its ability just isn't impressive enough. You know.
It will be a very annoying Pokemon to play into. Like at one point, the player base will be annoyed that whenever they want to win a battle, they will have to be burned.
Yeah. I don't know. And even
Yeah.
bringing this back to singles, this man's just staying in just don't. Regular Scovillian in the sun, just like chlorophyll.
May I be heard? I think this thing is EU. It is not because it is distinct enough from its regular counterpart. At this stage, forcing a burn, even though burn doesn't do that much damage as a chip move, I don't know. I kind of have a feeling for this thing.
Okay, do remember that Scovillian is in fucking ZU.
Yeah, but that's because it has to be run on some things. This thing cannot operate on its own merit.
With can it? Fucking can it? Do you remember this thing's stats?
Yeah, it's freaking overheat and leaf storm. It's still gonna hurt. It's gonna,
Yeah, once.
Yeah, it also has fireballs and Giga Drain and stuff like that.
So?
Yeah.
It's not even that strong either. Like, I feel like you're
Come on. Throw me a bonus. It's in PU.
fucking
Trust.
fine, dog. Fucking fine. I'll put him in PU, bro.
Trust.
Ugh. Alright, we are onto our final mega of the day. We have Mega Glimmora and its adaptability. This got changed from... It is better than Rocky Payload, but it's still kind of worse than just base fucking Glimmora.
Yeah, so regular Glimmora with Power Herb and Kill Beam will still out-damage Mega Glimmora with Power Gem.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And then also Toxic Debris is still probably more useful.
Yeah.
I kind of think we leave it at the top of just don't, because it's probably the most viable thing here. But I still think it'd be not recommended for usage.
Okay, can I get it?
Yes.
I decree it has the same issue with regular Mega Garchomp. Therefore, UBL. Because I think regular Glimmora is still gonna be OU, right?
Well, yeah, but that's what
And
the point of the just don't tier is. It's not that they're so bad that they're below PU. It's that
Yeah.
you'll not recommend them over use of their base form.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Rock type is one of the best offensive type in the game.
Yeah, but as you
Sure.
just said, Meteor Beam is just like better.
Yeah, Power Gem doesn't really hurt that much, honestly.
No, it's like Glimmora, like Mega Glimmora. Glimmora. It's got a decent special attack, but also nothing crazy when your when your offensive move is like base 80 power gem, right? If it had like a 100 base power rock move that it could spam, then maybe we'd be talking here. But if power gem is your only option in terms of like rock stab damage, like for rock types, then it's just, I don't know, you'd rather be base with Meteor Beam and Power Herb, you know? It takes the same item slot. You don't have to worry about like your ability because, you know, and like the speed boost is like nice, I guess, but also it's not enough speed boost for it to really matter, I think, in general.
Fair enough. I also think if Ultra Beast gets released back in, Hawlucha would just be better than this thing.
Yeah.
Cosplay.
Yes, I agree. I'm pretty happy with where this tier list is now, to be honest.
Alright.
Our UU tier shrunk quite a bit because so many things went down. Our NU tier literally tripled in size.
Yeah, I guess NU tier is a polite way of saying you're probably not going to be itchy.
Yeah. The never
tier.
Yeah, so am I. Only a brisk 51 minutes. This is a good pace for us.
We're speed running through this.
Woo! Yeah. Okay. We will confer with patch 2.0 when we get more abilities that are confirmed.
Indeed. I am most excited for Dragalge's ability to be removed, to be announced.
Yeah, Dragalge is definitely a very interesting one. I'm also really scared that Darkrai and Raichu are both gonna suck. Same with Golisopod. I'm scared that it's also gonna suck.
Golisopod's already gonna suck, I think.
Look, I'm still holding out faith for Regenerator. If it keeps Regenerator, then it's probably where it belongs, but there's a strong chance it doesn't.
Yeah, I really don't want another Regenerator in the game. I'm sorry.
I really fuck with this design. I want it to be good, so I want it to have Regenerator, but also it'll just be banned from draft, so I don't need to worry about it.
Okay, get out of the stack, moron.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all you dudes in patch 2, I guess. Bye-bye. Davis, say bye.
I said toodaloo, you dumbass.
You must have cut out. There was no audio from you.
Okay.
Toodaloo!
Wait.